Hello, everyone. My name is Triosha Blue, and I'm excited to talk about something that's rapidly becoming one of the most critical skills in the modern professional tech landscape: prompt engineering, specifically how to master the conversation with artificial intelligence. We've all heard the buzz about AI, seen its incredible capabilities, and perhaps even dabbled with it in our daily work. But how many of us feel truly confident that we're getting the absolute best out of these powerful tools? That we're speaking AI's language effectively. That's what we're going to dive into. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is prompt engineering? At its core, prompt engineering is the art and science of designing and optimizing the instructions or prompts that we give to large language models or LLMs to achieve exactly the outputs we desire. Think of it as writing the perfect brief for an incredibly powerful but very literal assistant. Why does this matter? Well, AI, even the most advanced models, doesn't just know what you want. It needs clear, well structured guidance. Effective prompting is the absolute key to unlocking an LLM's full potential, turning it from a cool gimmick into an indispensable tool. We're moving beyond just basic questions to strategic, nuanced communication with AI. Our goal is simple. I want to equip you with 1 of 10 powerful structures that will immediately elevate your AI interactions, making them more precise, more efficient, and far more impactful. So, why bother learning these structures? Why not just type in whatever comes to mind? The answer lies in moving from guesswork to precision. When you understand these structures, you gain consistency. You'll get reliable and predictable results, not random ones. Efficiency. You'll drastically reduce trial and error, saving you valuable time. Accuracy. You'll minimize irrelevant or incorrect outputs, leading to higher quality work. Creativity. Believe it or not, constraints often foster creativity. You can guide AI to generate more innovative or very specific content. Scalability. You can develop repeatable methods for your AI task. And importantly, problem solving. You can tackle complex tasks by breaking them down systematically for the AI. This isn't just about technical mastery, it's about strategic thinking in the age of AI. A well crafted prompt is essential for achieving desired outcomes. It guides the model's responses effectively, ensuring clarity and relevance in results. Let's talk about analogy and metaphor prompting. This structure instructs the LLM to use analogies or metaphors to explain a complex concept, making it more relatable and ultimately more understandable. You want to use this when you're trying to simplify complex topics, make abstract ideas concrete, or enhance engagement and memorability in your explanations. Here's an example. Explain a computer CPU works using an analogy of a kitchen or a factory. The output here will be incredibly accessible and memorable, particularly useful for visual learners or for explaining technical topics to non technical audiences. In learning and development, this means creating engaging explanations for difficult concepts or developing creative hooks for training modules that grab attention. So we've covered 1 of 10 powerful prompting structures. Let's summarize the key takeaways and best practices for building your AI toolkit. Context is king. Always provide sufficient and background information for the AI. Be specific. Ambiguity is the enemy of good prompts. Be clear and direct. Iterate. Your first prompt will rarely be perfect. Think of it as a conversation. Experiment. Don't be afraid to try different approaches and learn from the results. Understand your model. Different LLMs may respond best to different structures and nuances. Define constraints. Set clear boundaries for the output, length, format, and style. Combine structures. The most powerful prompts often use a mix of these techniques. Think of them as building blocks. Prompt engineering is not just a trend, it's an evolving and increasingly vital skill. It empowers you to be more efficient, more creative, and more impactful in an AI driven world. We've covered a lot of ground today. I hope this overview of one of 10 essential prompting structures has given you a solid foundation and sparked some ideas for how you can immediately apply them in your own work. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What challenges are you currently facing with AI, and how might some of these structures help you overcome them? Or perhaps you have a question about a specific technique. Thank you all so much for your time and engagement today. If you have further questions or would like to connect, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.